Hi everyone, and welcome to another episode of Radiant Central, and I'm your host Natasha St. Michael, and thank you so much for joining me. So today I want to share a few tips and suggestions for those that want to get onto a healthier lifestyle and onto a healthier diet, but they're having a hard time doing it. It's kind of like they know what to do, they know what they should be eating, they know what their daily life should look like, but they're just not so inspired to get onto it. It's like there's some sort of resistance sort of blocking them, or they just don't feel inspired or motivated. So here's a few suggestions that I've seen with my coaching clients that have worked, and also with me personally. So the first suggestion I have is to start off right. This is where I find most people sort of fail, is that they decide, okay, tomorrow they're going to get onto a healthier diet, they're going to get onto their exercise routine and all of that, and they have everything planned out. And then they decide to have like this huge dinner the night before, right? It's kind of like their last supper, and they overeat and they have like this banquet of food. And then they go to sleep. They don't sleep so well because they're so full and they overate, and then the next morning they wake up and they have no motivation to eat healthy. They don't feel good, they're tired, and they come up with every excuse in the book as to not get on to their healthy diet or healthy lifestyle routine, right? So my suggestion is that the night before you're going to start, to have a super light meal. Okay, and eat early. I would say eat around 5 or 6 and have a very light dinner. Go to sleep early, get a good night's sleep. I find most people do great when they wake up the next morning and their stomach is empty, they feel light, they even feel hungry, and they have energy, and they feel rested, and they feel good, they feel clear, they feel straight, So, and with that, then they're able to get on to their healthier routine. They're able to put together a beautiful, healthy breakfast and start things off right. The last thing you want to do is start your healthy lifestyle and diet feeling sick and heavy and just awful. That's like the worst. You want to start really feeling fresh, excited, and light. So have an early dinner, have a light dinner, go to sleep early, get a good night's sleep. Second suggestion I have would be also to look at old photographs of yourself. For a lot of people, this is what sort of is like the key to getting them motivated and excited, is looking at old photographs. A lot of times people that are trying to either lose weight, or they're trying to get into a fitness routine, or they're just trying to improve their lifestyle, there might have been a time in their life where they were super fit, or they were slim, or they just were at a time in their life where they were at their peak and they looked beautiful and they felt beautiful and they were super confident. Look at those old photographs, because a lot of times when you see what you once were and what you once achieved, it reminds you that if you can do it once, you can certainly do it again. And so I know for a lot of people, when they look at those old photographs, they're like, okay, they feel revved up and they're ready to get onto it. And I have to also say too that sometimes the opposite is true as well, that if someone looks at old photographs of themselves and sees photographs of themselves when they were overweight or sickly or not fit or just at a really bad time, it also reminds them as to what they don't want to revisit. And that too can be a source of inspiration as well. You have to kind of tap into what is it that's going to make you move? What is it that's going to empower you? What is it that's going to get you excited? Sometimes it's about what you want to achieve again, and sometimes it's about what you don't want to ever revisit again. Another suggestion I have is, let's say you are one of these people that is a little bit competitive. It's kind of like you have friends or a family member or someone that is onto a healthy routine, and you're watching them, and every time you see them and they're either maybe losing more and more weight, or they're getting fitter, or they're just looking great, but every time you see them, it kind of just sparks your competitive nature that you kind of want to get healthy too. My suggestion is to tap into that. If that's what's going to make you tick, then get onto it. Get onto connecting with people that are gonna get you revved up. Sometimes it's not about you focusing on the results you want to get for yourself, but it's you focusing on what other people's results are that you want to achieve as well. A lot of times it's not always so much what we're doing, but what other people are doing, and sort of connecting with that and getting motivated from that, and for some people it might be that they like to have the accountability, and they like to partner up with other people that are already doing healthy things and do it together, whereas other people, they like to watch what other people are doing, but they don't necessarily want to let them know what they're doing, and they just kind of want to watch from the sidelines, and at the same time kind of go it on their own journey and at their own pace, but at the same time keeping their eye out as to what everyone else is doing. And if you know that you're one of these people that kind of gets revved up when you see other people doing things, then you know that's what you need to be surrounded by. And my suggestion is that even if you're not telling people what you're doing, I would suggest being in close contact with those people that are doing what you're doing, because that will keep you going. It will get you excited. And nowadays, there's so many ways of connecting with like-minded people or people on the similar path as yours. It's not only with people you know through your social contacts and friends and family and work, but also online. There's many ways of connecting with other people. So if that's something that gets you going, then definitely tap into that. Another suggestion I have as well is the first week that, let's say, you're getting onto a healthier diet or lifestyle or getting onto a fitness routine or something, my suggestion is to treat yourself to a healthy meal. Go to either a restaurant or a food establishment that focuses in on delivering healthy food to people, or serving people healthy food, making healthy food. So I would suggest going to either like a raw vegan restaurant or a vegetarian restaurant or a juice bar, or somewhere that is just so dedicated towards giving people quality, healthy food. And treat yourself to a meal there or a juice there, and not to take it to go. You have to eat it there, or you have to drink it there. And the reason why I suggest this is that I find for some people, when they go to a super healthy restaurant or a juice bar or something, and they have their meal there, not only are they inspired by the food that they're eating, and they feel great that they're eating it, and they're like, wow, it tastes so good, and I can do this, and I'm excited to start eating healthy. It inspires them, but also the environment too inspires them. Just seeing other people buying healthy food and seeing other healthy people and other people on the same journey as them. I find a lot of times this is what gets people going. A lot of times this is one thing that can actually ignite someone's interest or someone's motivation to get onto a healthier lifestyle, is just by going to a healthy food establishment. It's as simple as that. So I do suggest within the first few days of getting onto a healthier lifestyle and wanting to stick on your diet plan or your fitness plan, to go to a healthy restaurant or juice bar or something. And then lastly, what I suggest is if you're one of these people that likes to write down your goals, my suggestion is to take your goals a step further. I see this a lot, where a lot of times people like to write down their goals of everything they want to achieve, and they write it down, then they put the goals away. And the people that are most successful with actually goal setting or goal writing are the ones that go back and look at those goals. Either they're looking at it every day or twice a day when they wake up or when they go to bed, and they're thinking about those goals. They're thinking about their action plan with those goals and what they're going to do to meet those goals. What are they going to do today? What are they going to do tomorrow? What have they done? What can they adjust? What can they modify? What can they add in? Think about your goals and take it a step further as to what's the plan behind it? How are you going to get there? It's one thing to write down, okay, I want to lose 30 pounds, or I want to be able to run a mile, or I want to do 50 push-ups. But it's another thing to think ahead and be like, okay, well, how am I going to do that? How am I going to get stronger in order to do that? How am I going to train myself? How am I going to eat better to lose that weight? What am I going to do this week? What am I going to do next week? Is to make a plan for yourself, because that too can get you excited. And I find the more detailed it is, the more that you can keep on track. If things are just too broad, and if you're just putting down one line of, I want to lose X amount of pounds, it's not really going to motivate you and get you excited. But if you're write down, I want to lose X amount of pounds, and I'm going to do this, and I'm going to do that, I'm going to do that, then you feel more empowered, because you know what the plan is. You know what you need to do. You know what you need to do today. You know what you need to do tomorrow. And lastly, if you're watching this right now and you're thinking, okay, I'm finally ready, I'm going to do it. I want to get onto my healthy diet. I want to lose that weight, or I want to get fit, or whatever it is. I suggest starting right now. Okay, not saying, okay, I'm going to start tomorrow. I would suggest starting right now, start today, start at this very moment, and think, okay, what can I do right now? If it's the middle of the day, what can you do this afternoon or this evening? If it's the morning, think about what you can do today. A lot of times when we decide, okay, I'm going to start tomorrow, we allow ourselves that space of time that we could be excited now, but in 3 hours from now not be excited. So I find that when you feel inspired and you feel motivated, seize that, use that, get onto it. Don't put it off. There's no reason to put it off a few hours or a day or a week. Do it right now. All right, so these are my suggestions, and I just want to remind everyone too, if you want to join us, we are starting the next 7-day whole food challenge, which starts Monday, October 20th, which is next Monday. And this is 7 days of being on a whole food diet. So no processed food, no junk food, no sugar, no fast food, no candy, no junk food, no nothing. It's all just healthy, fresh, wonderful food. And for 7 days, you will just be eating a healthy diet, 100% healthy diet. And if you want, you can join this program. It's an online program, so when you sign up, you get the ebook, which contains all the guidelines, over 75 recipes, sample menu planners, everything you need to know and get yourself organized for the 7 days. And then once the 7-day program starts, it's a group program, it's online, there's a forum where everyone can connect while they're doing the program, and there's daily videos that walk you through. So if someone really needs that extra kind of push or help to get onto eating a healthier diet, I suggest joining this program, because once you get through the 7 days of being off of sugar and the caffeine and the junk food and the fast food, it's so much easier to continue. All you have to do is continue. You're over the worst part. The first week is always the hardest, and if you do it with a group, and it just makes it so much easier, way easier, and it makes it fun too. And I always find if something is fun, it's much easier to stick to. So if you'd like to join us, 7-day Whole Food Challenge starts next Monday, October 20th, and you can go to my website at radiantcentral.com, click on products, and you'll see 7-day Whole Food Challenge. I'm wishing you guys a super fabulous day, and I'll see you again soon.